Morning, class. There's nothing in here. See? Fooled you. It's called props. It's called using a prop in the film industry here. It's called using a prop. Professionals like myself do this stuff all the time. So don't try this at home, kids, unless you're professional. Actually, I'm a quasi-professional. Oh, shut up, Billy. Anyways, so today's part 5, we're finally getting into baseball hats. Baseball hats that are non-Chicago, so I'll go over some minor league teams and some major league teams in this video here. Now, for me, I think at least 2 of these hats, maybe 3, but I'll note which ones are which. Which ones are a little bit maybe easier to get. I mean, one of them isn't necessarily lost, but I'll explain why it's kind of on this list here. Then just overall, some of these hats, I feel like with baseball, they make more than they would for like basketball, football, hockey hats, college hats, etc. Because baseball is where we get hats from, well, pretty much. At least in this kind of style here with the brim. Otherwise, we just get fedoras and ivy caps. So I feel like with baseball, they make more than usual because it's the sport that gave us the baseball hat. So I'll note which I think are a little bit more easier to obtain maybe. I just have to look around a bit, but we'll go into that in a little bit here towards into the video here. So get out your fake cup of coffee or a real cup of coffee. I have my coffee from Wendy's here. I ordered. Haven't had it before. Really good. So get out your fake coffee. Get out notebook, pen and pencil. Class is in session. Let's go. So, class, get out your own fake coffee. See? I mean, it's still a really great mug. My sister gave it for me for Christmas. Actually, I have Wendy's coffee. I ordered it out. But get out your coffee. It's gonna be an exciting day. Notebook, pen and paper, pen and pencil. Do that spiel. Cause class is in session. Let's go. So, minor league hats. This first one isn't necessarily a lost hat. This one is more of a hat that I don't really need, but I only need it every 4 years in January or February. The Iowa Cubs, Iowa Caucus on the field, 5950. It has been tradition since about 1976, I think, 1980 maybe, that the Iowa Caucus is the event that officially kicks off the presidential election season. So this past year, before, like where we are right now, maybe we're already after the election by the time I post this video. Who knows? Like, kind of like in late 2019, you saw all those Democratic debates going on. In late 2019, you saw all those Democratic debates going on. You had your A squad and your B squad because there were so many damn candidates running. And that was kind of like the preseason. And then some people started to kind of drop out, and you got the serious contenders going into the Iowa caucus, which has been a traditional first race to kind of, see what the field is going to look like and try to maybe find out who the party nominee will be for Republican and the Democratic party. This hat I wanted for the election caucus kickoff, but at the time, it wasn't really within my means and of my budget, and $38 for the hat was kind of normal. $15 for shipping, or maybe it's $12, but still, $12 to $15 for shipping. Damn. No way. No. I'll wait till 2024. So it's not a lost hat, but it's just a hat that I just wanted to mention on the list here as kind of a. I mean, really no need to wear it otherwise, unless it's for the Iowa caucus, to be honest. Moving on with some other minor league hats, still in a presidential related way. The Harrisburg Senators hat, one of the Washington Nationals minor league affiliate teams. And this one has, there's a few variations. This one is an all red hat, but the idea is President George Washington celebrating with his goggles on and spraying champagne to celebrate the Nationals winning the World Series in 2019. I've seen a few others like these, but I never grabbed them. This was back in February when I wasn't as into Hat Club drops as I am now. So, kind of my own fault, but we'll see. Now, I have this one on the screen here. It's the Fredericksburg Nationals George hat here. That's as it's described on Lid's website. It's the all-navy version. And I have the navy and red version. I kind of like the two-tone version, but originally I kind of wanted the navy one. So, if I can get the navy one, that'd be great. Otherwise, I should just be thankful that I have this hat. But I would like to make sure that it fits me, because this one doesn't fit me anymore, really. Next presidential minor league team hat is a navy, I think it's a batting practice version, of the Frisco Rough Riders. It's President Teddy Roosevelt as a Rough Rider on the front of the hat. I do have the maroon, or they call it the plum version. Very good coloring and really great logo. Great hat overall. Yeah, that still fits pretty well. So this one I would like in maybe the navy color. This is still a good color, but navy would also be a acceptable color for me. Last current minor league team hat. I'm not all that into minor league hats, to be honest. But one that is kind of manageable to maybe get, but it's kind of an older one, is this old Kane County Cougars hat. When I was in 6th grade in band, our middle school band played the national anthem at the Kane County Cougars game. That was pretty cool. Didn't really realize back in the day that it was a AAA team, but it'd be a nice hat to get it's the closest minor league team hat that we have at the official AAA or AA level. Then the last minor league team hat here is one that's kind of extinct. The Montreal Royals hat. It's the last minor league team here is one that's extinct. It is the Montreal Royals, a team that Jackie Robinson played for before being called up to the Brooklyn Dodgers. And I have a Brooklyn Dodgers hat from Hat Club. It's one of those old-timey fits, relaxed crown structure, or more authentic structure crown, which there's no structure to it. But it's a cool hat. It's got a green underbrim. I think it's a white sweatband, so pretty cool. Maybe it's black. Anyways, and then, not that this one is also impossible to find, but the Kansas City Monarchs hat would be also cool to get. Would be nice to get something that's more historically accurate to what Jackie Robinson wore on the field, like the all-white hat with the seams with the red threads, and then the red KC on the front. It's a little bit more historically accurate to what he would have worn, so that's a hat I would want to get. Not impossible to get, it's a little hard to get, but because I'm so picky about the historical accuracy, being the historian myself, it's going to be a harder hat to find. Moving on to Major League hats. This first one, it's wacky, it's fun, it fits the manager's personality. The manager from this team is no longer with the team. He is currently with the Angels. But this hat was an official on-the-field hat. I want to say it was in 2008. But I don't know when it actually is, and I can try to look it up right now as I'm talking. And I've only seen it maybe one. I said at least seen it once. The hat that I'm thinking of here, the hat that I'm not a fan of the team necessarily. Not that it's a bad team, but it's just a team I don't really have any high interest in. But this hat, like I said, fits the personality of Joe Madden. A Tampa Bay Rays plaid brim on-field hat. This was legit. This was an actual on-the-field hat for one game. Again, I was trying to look it up when it was. I want to say it was in 2008 or 2009. It's just a weird... It's a weird hat because it's not normal to have a pattern on a hat like that. I mean, there's like different colors, but to have a different pattern, it's kind of cool. Kind of freaky. And I know that the sticker is on there, and I'm going to try to show some different pictures with the sticker off so you can see the whole brim. It's a good color wave. It's a good color pattern. It's not bad. It's not like trying to do anything too outrageous. It's different, but it looks good. That's why I would want it. Just a nice plaid coloring and blue. It's just a good color. Next, two hats come from the same team, but they are from different years. The first one is the 2018 Oakland A's Pro Light batting practice hat. And I want the batting practice hat, not the spring training hat. I'm not the biggest fan of the spring training side patches, to be honest. So, Pro Light hats, I became a huge fan of when it was too late. I like the material a lot because you can sweat through it. It's designed to get wet. You know, I can wear it in the rain, in the snow, or just when I'm on a bike ride. I have a Cubs 3930 stretch-fitted Cubs Pro Light hat, and I wore that a lot of times when I did summer bike rides, and that got drenched on the where the brim meets the crown. Great color, great cursive A here, old English style A. I do have one of these where it's from Hat Club. It's like a regular on-the-field hat, but also be cool to get the Pro Light version just because I like the material a lot. And the color, too. It's a great reflective green color. A little deep, but compared to their 2019 hat here, it's it's different material, too. This one in 2019 was more like a, they call it like honeycomb or hex tech. I can't keep up with their crap anymore. It's just a different batting practice hat. And the white elephant on the front, pretty simplistic. And I mean, the material on these batting practice hats, I have my my Cubby one here, and personally, especially my other Cubby one, where it's like the actual Cubby bear face, I put this one on, and to be honest, it feels like pajamas for my head. It feels so comfortable. So I wanted to collect more, and I have a few more, but of course need to get more. And the Oakland A's one was a great color, great design, just didn't get it. It's kind of my fault. This one, the Miami Marlins black with the neon M and the swordfish marlin coming out of the M there. The 2013 version before they went to the new all black and like Miami Vice kind of color scheme. This one was in my cart in 2019, March of 2019, and then a few days later, Lids changed their whole website to Fanatics crap and lost the hat. So, I mean, I think I could find the hat again, but just on the old like Lids website with the low profile style, I don't think it's impossible to find this hat, but it was kind of a cool one to to get. Simplistic. I'm not always a fan of black hats, to be honest, but the way that this one looked, it just popped out for me, and it was kind of calling me home, or calling to come to home for me. But it's on the old Lids website. Gone, lost forever. The Players Weekend version of the Baltimore Orioles 2018 version was in my cart for Lids for a while. Did hit the checkout button, so my own fault there, but it'd be nice to find this kind of bright orange. And I know that I said in the past that I'm not a huge fan of the logo being the same blending color as the hat itself, but this was the idea of the Weekend's players' hat design, colors blending in with each other. So it'd be a cool one to grab. Last team for the video here, the Atlanta Braves, a Pro Light version, or the Diamond era. One of those batting practice hats with the tomahawk on it, chop on. I think my dad has one. I don't know where it is, but that'd be a cool one to get with just the tomahawk on it. It's a synonymous symbol with the Braves, and I don't have any Braves hats with that on there. One of the ultimate, I would say, baseball, non-Chicago hats that I would want to get. I want to find kind of a holy grail-ish. I kind of missed out on in the last few months with Hat Club, I think, in the last few months. Anyways, it is the Atlanta Braves 2000 All-Star Game side patch. Braves are my number 2 team because I was born in '95 when they won the World Series, and my dad lived in Atlanta for I think 2 or 3 years, maybe. I think 2.5, and went to the old Cobbs County Stadium, and he went to Braves games a lot of times. There's baby pictures of me in Braves gear, so kind of a fan of the Braves in that sense. And my parents went to the 2000 All-Star Game at Turner Field in Atlanta. They got a souvenir bat. Yep, at the new Turner Field there. And then they also had souvenir cups that we drink out of quite often, and plenty of pictures too. This would be a really cool hat to get. I think it's a really nice side patch, really nice logo. It's bold, but nothing, I would say, too extreme. But just one that I haven't got my chance to get my hands on. So, one of these days, instead of swinging and missing, I'll swing and get that home run. I had to do it. Bat was in my hands. I had to do it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, kids, props. Professionals, we use props. Alright class, that's going to end the video today. This was part 5, the baseball hats, non-Chicago. Lost hats or lost hats. Kind of went over which ones were really lost and which ones were like, just had to show off a cool hat in the video here. I think I'll have about 3 more videos out for the Lost Hat series. The next theme will be Grab Bag Part 2, where it's non-sports teams and nothing college related. It's just there's kind of a theme within the video, but entertainment wise, but otherwise there's no other sports theme to the next video. But you'll just have to see which ones those are. So, I will see you the next time. I'm glad you all came into class today. If you have a lost baseball hat, comment down below which one it is. Is it one with an All-Star side patch? Is it one with a World Series side patch? I would also like to find the 2013 Boston Red Sox World Series side patch, where the side patch was on the left side of, this is my left side of the hat instead of the right side where it is now, because the New York flag is over here. So comment down below the lost baseball hats that you have, and make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel here. It's a free class to join for, so if you're not subscribing to my free class, then what's wrong with you? It's okay. As long as you leave a comment, that's what I appreciate the most. And the subscription. Thank you for watching today. As always, hats off to you for watching. I'll see you the next time in class. Class is dismissed. Bye, everyone.